With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Mahomes. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marvin Harrison. 66 yards, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, check. 180. 27. Come on. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go. Mike 1.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Good. 180. Hey, pick your game up. Switch. King.
Now a carry for Allen. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 27. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, now it takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down and with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll have a first down past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jerry Rice, 74 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings this one back. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
55, hey, Foxtrot.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8th. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mahomes now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mayfield got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Mayfield down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number two. As they've got it with a second down coming up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And again, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
But now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marvin Harrison. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Mayfield on first down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
27 yards there, a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Throwing, Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this? He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Saquon Barkley. 73 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at the 3. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
180. Too low. Check. Run. Hey, award 33. Hey, exit.
First down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll run on second down with Cohen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Run.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. John Randall dropping the hammer.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Hill on the return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey. 4 down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On second down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a third down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On third down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A.J. Bouye, the fine quarterback, there to make the play defensively. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out. Hey, orbit. Check right. Watching your guard.
Mayfield. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with the clock at all zeros, they get the touchdown to make this just a one-score game into the lockers.
And you know what else it does besides boost their confidence? It doesn't change your game plan any. See, if they're down bigger going into the half, you may have to revise what you plan to do in the second. But now in this spot, within one score in striking distance, you go ahead and keep playing and do what you've worked on all week long.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Famer.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, that's a big day.
Hey, let go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 56 yards. You know, the defense really was pretty good on that play. I guess that was just good offense beating good defense.
And you know I hate to admit that.
I know you do.
Absolutely hate to admit that, but you're exactly right. Good offense beat good defense and won that play.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Derek Brooks. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Oh, you got deep.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Man open, Rice. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
180. 27. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ain't no such thing as a up.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Allen. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Mayfield.
Ah, yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the Minister of Defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee, snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler Reggie White. And they'll get this down to the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dawson tacks on the point after. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Aaron Donald with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Allen, 57 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Marcus Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receiver.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Steeler legend, Mel Blount. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And the tight end Olsen right.